have, as you see, gender balance panel. Yeah. But when I get the info that only women will be in this panel, I think you know that in Miss Contents, they are always saying beauty will save the world. Therefore, let's take our panel like women will save media literacy topic. I don't know, somehow like that. Okay, girls, I'm happy to see you here. And you know that every person is from different country, but they will explain by themselves why they are here and who they are, because you know in Latvian one of presidents start his first interview with question who I am, and this question who I am, it's famous in Latvia. If you are coming to Latvia and saying this who I am, everyone will know that you are very a clever person and know everything, because really this president starts with, because some interview asking who you are and who I am, and it's like, and pause, nothing. Therefore, I don't ask who you are, but why you are here, your name, surname, country, and why each country pick up you.
Hello everyone, my name is Florina, Cristea. I'm from Romania. I teach in a very small secondary school. Our school comprises approximately 500 students. And I'm here because I have enrolled two of my students in a contest. And they made such a great impression, such a good impression, that they invited us again. And that's it.
Okay. Romania, and it was very funny because when you said you have very small school, in Latvia we have schools with 50 students and they are still open. Therefore, saying that you are a small school teacher from 500, it's like
small
a
for us.
Latvians. You know that we are a very small country, very small. We have 1.6 million inhabitants. Therefore, Romania with much more inhabitants, your schools are bigger and state is bigger. Okay, Ilze.
Hello, everybody. I am Ilze Šmate from Latvia. I am headmistress of the small rural school. I will not say how many students, a little bit more than 50. I teach science and social study to my students, 5th and 6th graders. And why I am here? I am one of the about 50 safer internet ambassadors in Latvia. So, and I am a person who do more in media literacy than everyday teacher.
Thank you.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Renata. I am from Poland. I am also a teacher, but I teach biology in primary school and high school. I also work in some ICT center in Warsaw. I am a consultant and I provide courses for some teachers. How to use ICT, technology, media in science. And I remember when I was a young teacher, I dream use experiments, projects and technology. It wasn't easy because we don't have enough computers and internet now. I have this great possibility, but of course we have another problems. How to teach media literacy in appropriate way. So that's why I am here, because I am interested in this topic.
As everyone here, you see how many we are. And online there is more, there is millions who is looking at that. Okay, let's start with actually main ideas, because about media literacy we can talk in the evenings, in the mornings, and saying that everything is good or everything is bad. I want to make this discussion more practical. Let's start describe situation in your country in media literacy field, but just one good message and one bad You already start with one bad that you can't understand how to teach it now, but maybe some else situations, yeah? Therefore, how media literacy look it at your country, one good thing and one bad thing.
A bad thing in Romania is that there is not enough emphasis on it. We don't talk about it very much. We go to classes, we teach our lessons, and then we go. A positive aspect is that we have educated students, good students, and we trust them that they can read between the lines. They don't take everything that they read or see or whatever for granted. Mm-hmm. They have, I don't know, a kind of system, I think, which is better than ours in differentiating between what's real and what's not.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but what about curriculum? You mentioned, is it mandatory to learn to?
No, it is not. About media literacy, it's not. Mm-hmm. No, at all. Okay. We don't have it in our curricula.
You don't have separate
no, not at all. No.
And in which subjects mostly you can say that you see that media literacy is involved?
I think a little bit in each of our course can be integrated. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Latvia?
Media education in Latvia is integrated, and more often we can understand it as digital literacy. And in Latvia, media literacy is a transversal competence in our national curriculum. And I think now media literacy is more interesting because of AI for young people and also for teachers who are interested in this field. And negative, so I would like to say that media literacy is not part of formal education. And it depends on teacher, and I would like to say a big thank to our Safer Internet Center who teach us ambassadors, who are teachers, librarians, and they go back to their work and talk to other colleagues and say what they learned, and they go to class and we can talk to students. So, and yeah, and thanks for very useful materials, what we have, what we can use in our lessons working with students.
Okay, maybe it's time to describe why situation in Latvia is better. Because as you mentioned, you have some courses in Romania. And in Latvia, we have a lot of materials, a lot of courses. And you understand why. Because we are in our geographical point where we are, it's nearby Russia. It means that we get a lot of money from USA who wants that we are more media like educated because we need to be stronger, we need to get some democratic issues more than maybe other countries. It's not like Latvians are just clever as others. No, it's about that we get more money for this topic. And it's, yeah.
I'm sorry, I will contradict you. It's not about getting more money.
Can you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very nice. Discussion is...
Sorry. I think it's not about getting more money from the USA because every country actually can apply and have opportunities for getting funds from USA NGOs or USA networks. So I will be a little bit careful about that. And probably it was much more easier as an explanation for what you said before, is about the way that you are a smaller country in demographic terms, and it is much more easier to get to all the students and to all the textbooks and all the curricula. And beside that, which is the strongest point, is the fact that you said that is already made a national curriculum as a transversal competencies. So that's why it's the biggest difference, and you are in the second cluster and we are in the fourth. So
don't mention that. Okay, but yeah, it's the reasons as well, of course. But actually, we get more funding for money. I know it because we have a lot of discussions about that. But money is not crucial, of course. But it's like we understand that it's important, and we try to work on these topics, make materials, spread them, etc., etc. Yeah, thank you for our teachers, actually. Okay, what is your situation in Poland?
So in Poland, a negative side is that we don't have any subject which is called media literacy, yes? Mm-hmm. But we try integrate it with different subjects. So we can find information in a curriculum of different subjects, science, for example, information that we can use media, different kind of media, yes? But it's up to the teacher, how it's work, yes? So if you are a clever teacher, if you want to find information, you can try to take a part in some projects. For example, last school year, for example, my school took part in some project which called Active Board, and my school have possibility to take some equipment, yes, like interactive monitors. And we, as a teacher, organize some group of other schools, teachers, cooperate together, exchange information, how to use this equipment, how to project some lessons, invite we other teachers to our school and show different lesson, how to use media, yes, in appropriate way.
Great, great. Maybe
so it all comes down to the individual. So we don't have to take part in I don't know what system in order to integrate these skills in our classes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. In Latvia, about transversal competence, as we talk a little bit earlier, it a little bit different actually, because it's written that it must be transversal competence. But in real life, mostly we have media literacy topics in Latvian language lessons, because we talk about media, how to make media texts, etc., and in social science, because we speak about society. And all other teachers can say, okay, I'm teaching math and it's not for me. Sorry, I'm not taking any different topics, and media literacy is not for me. Therefore, of course, situations is different, but crucial is teacher, as all of you mentioned now. Okay, I have next question for you. Okay, and next question is actually, as I told some minutes ago, in Latvia I mostly have this feeling that media literacy is like this fireman. When something happening, oh, where is our media literate teachers? Where is our media literate society? Can you say in which situations for you, as for teacher, somebody is asking, you don't teach it? Why they don't understand it? Why students are so stupid in this or that? When it's situations when you feel that society wants that you work with these topics, that somebody asking you, are you doing that? Can you name real situations when it happens? Pandemia, election time, some different situations. When you feel responsible and when you understand, yes, it's my job, I need to do that. Let's start. Who are ready?
Okay, so maybe I will start it. So pandemia situation, I think it was the best example, yes? Not only, I think, in Poland. It shows how we need media literacy, because, of course, we had a problem with computers, internet, teachers and students, of course, with some platforms, how to teach students via the pandemic situation when we don't have any materials, yes? And it shows, this time, it showed how important are media. And of course, how dangerous could be also media when students stay at home alone without any contacts with other students, with teachers, yes? So it was very difficult time. And I think it was good time because it showed how important media literacy is and why we should teach about this, yes?
Okay, and it's about digital literacy as well, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I may add, in order to teach media literacy as teachers, we also have to know how to handle it, because personally, I know teachers who don't know how to deal with it, don't know how to use a computer. I don't know about you, but in my country, there are teachers who don't know how to use a computer still. And
if we speak about media literacy, of course, we can teach without computer it as well. But yes, it's important factor.
It's important for teachers to be educated as well, to be trained in order to give the students what they need in order to be media literate.
Absolutely.
It is interesting that in Latvia, Ministry of Culture is responsible for media literacy, not educational ministry. So, and in our school, we do not talk about media literacy as everyday basis. So.
Okay, and actually I can add a little bit about Latvia, in which moments teachers start to speak more about media literacy. And it's real fact. One of our influencers, it's sportsman, boxer. He saw airplane and start in social media, writes that some chemistry is coming. You know this conspiration theory myth. And what's happening? Teachers are starting to write them, please go to 8th class, find physics teacher. He will explain you why it's different from each airplane is coming different, this white, I don't know, dust, it's not dust, it's what is coming, I don't know this word in English. Yeah, but you understand, yeah. And he is very famous and he has a lot of youngsters who is reading this content. And in this case, all teachers was like in one community, let's teach our influencers because they are stupid absolutely, what they did at school. Therefore, I think that sometimes small details, small information can start to make big waves actually. And of course, knowledge, as you mentioned before, because we can't wait that every teacher can be a media education teacher, of course. Okay.
Some teachers can be like your boxer.
Yeah. Absolutely, because I can't say it loud, but in Latvia we have surveys about teachers that some of teachers think that horoscopes are real thing, that tarot cards are like science, etc., etc. And of course, if they are going in class and telling it to students, then discussions can be very interesting about science and all other things. Yeah. Okay, you already mention biggest challenges, and you did it that you as educator has colleagues which is not very like strong in
very
this.
Well prepared in this domain, yes.
But maybe some more challenges, because you know when you share your problems, it's easier after that. We will take all problems together and solve them in 1 minute.
Lack of time, I think it's a big disadvantage for us, lack of time. We don't know where to integrate this topic. Of course, there are also students and their parents and the whole community, why not, who I think they are reluctant to this subject. They don't want to discuss it, they don't know about it, they take everything that they read for granted. Yes, so lack of time and why not ignorance in this domain?
You mentioned very important thing, I think, because in Latvia it's the same. Teachers want to give knowledge, but media education is not about knowledge, it's about your opinion. And we don't have time to understand what you think, compare why do you think so. Therefore, yeah, it change actually everyday lesson as Mostly, actually. It's not like a worksheet and that's it. And therefore, we prepare this learning menu that if you have just 3 minutes for short discussion, just take appetizer and work with this small appetizer. Therefore, I really hope that we will help you with this new resource. Yeah, but you mentioned very, very important things. Some more problems, or everything is very like...
So, for example, in Poland, I think that our government had some ideas how to support teachers. So, for example, give equipment, computers, laptops, and something like that. But I think the main needs are connected with trainings, with courses for teachers, yes? How to cope with the situation, how to teach about media literacy, not only equipment. It's important, but the first place, I think, in my opinion, is courses, trainings for teachers, how to use this equipment and how to teach, yes?
Mm-hmm. It's about knowledge, as you mentioned before.
Yeah. And also, another challenge for us is the rapid growing development of media domain. Of the internet, of the internet landscape altogether. Everything changes from one day at another and so on. So we all need to be up to date with everything, and that's really hard to do.
Yeah, it's a mission, it's not just a job. Okay, my next question will... Yeah, sorry.
And sometimes we don't know what to use. We don't know what to choose. From each side, we have next courses, next applications, and sometimes we want to do everything, but it's impossible. And I think we should cooperate and, for example, create like page with different titles of applications, and then we can choose the best for us, for our students, not all of them. And I think this is also a big problem. We don't know what to choose. And you said about this program for your secondary students. We have this in Poland for the primary school students, and I think it's really good. I don't know if I can say the name of this program.
Of course you can.
It's Fundacja Orange. It's made this program. It's mega misja. It's like mega mission. It's for students from, I think right now also in primary school and also in kindergarten. And you said about this program, your program, and you don't have to use all the topics and all the information. You need to choose the best way to learn these topics to your students. And of course, students can get, there is like a story, so kids has like an opportunity to learn something about the kids who can cooperate with AI also. And there is a funny story, so they can feel like they are a part of this story. And they can, of course, win some prizes for this. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Some more comments, some more problems maybe, or everyone is so happy? But it's, I think that we mentioned main of them. It's lack of knowledge, lack of time, lack of too much information, etc., etc. My next question will be for all of you, for absolutely everyone. And it's not question, it will, without microphone we will do, Julia. You have fingers, I hope everyone has. And what we need to do, I'm asking a question, can you show about materials, how many you think you have materials to work in media literacy field? If you think that you have a lot of materials and you can get them when you want, show this one. If less, show this one. Please raise your hand and just show to others how many materials for media literacy you have. Let's go. Oh, some is showing, show more. Okay. Teachers from Poland, can you raise higher? We want to, okay, and we see that somebody is showing this one, somebody this one. Why? And you are showing the very bad situation. Why? Could you explain? Julia, can you give me a microphone? For girl, she's showing that situation. Next line, next. Yeah. You can speak in Polish. Okay, but you show that it's not very good situation, yeah? Okay, who can explain why the different teachers think differently? Where is the reason?
I think it depends of the level of school. I'm working as a primary school teacher, and I feel I have a lot of materials, but maybe my colleague is from a higher school. Maybe that's why, and this is more difficult.
And subject, you said that not only all, okay. Girls, what about countries? You are experts, you are working with this topic every day. How do you think? Is it enough in Romania materials?
No, it is not. As I said before, no emphasis on the subject at all.
Are you agree? Professor from Romania, are you agree? Yeah? You agree that there is no enough materials? Okay. Bad student. Okay, Ilze, what about Latvia? Do we have enough?
I think we have enough of materials because I can't use all of them every day because I have other tasks what to do. But when I have this resource, I know where to get these materials, and I attend some courses, and I learned how to use. When I have situation, I know what to do, and sometimes it is during lesson, sometimes it is during different kind of project, Erasmus, NERPLUS, and e-twinning. So we have information, and it depends on us what we want to use and what we want to do.
And it's answer for you, because in Latvia we have database, but we are a small country. We don't have so much resources, but we have database, which is state is financing it, and we can find all materials, all surveys, all PhD works on this topic. Therefore, we have one place where we can find all of this. And it's, of course, for teachers, very easy way to work with that.
We have something like that in Poland. It's like integrate the platform of education, and we have the names of the projects. But sometimes we need to find something by ourselves because there is not enough information about a platform or about some app which is interesting for us. And I think Instagram is also good for us because we can find something even short. It's like a short information, and then we are thinking, maybe it's good for me, but then we have to find it by ourselves.
Great. Thank you for comment. And
So I am agree with colleague because I used also integrated platform. It's very nice. There are lots of materials for different subjects. But I agree that it depends on the subject, on the level, yes, and I think that sometimes it depends on the teacher. If teacher is trying to find something, it's possible because via the internet we have lots of applications, lots of platforms, but sometimes it's time to find something and choose which is appropriate for the different groups, yes, for students.
Yeah. Maybe some, okay. Then next question is actually last one, very important and big question, but we really want to hear about your Oscar moments in your educational work. When you get Oscar, when you get feelings that yes, you did the best one you can, and of course concentrate on media educational, on media education. Maybe you use some method and you really get 10 points for that. Maybe some students became a famous influencer and not using propaganda anymore or something like that. Just say one example because you need applause from others, yeah? Pretend and say what is you are proud of and continue.
Involving our students in participating in different Erasmus projects here, for example, getting them acquainted to different opinions, to different people. I think that's the most that we can do for them besides knowledge. transmitting them knowledge, getting them to see other things.
Yeah, it's about different world around us. Great, Ilze.
I agree with you about projects. It is very important, and when I heard the first time about media literacy, I thought what it is, and it takes time to me to understand what it is. So in my brain, so and then to teach others. And when I go to class and I start to talk to students and they ask me questions, we can talk to each other and we feel each other in the same level. So and it takes time. Our lesson is 40 minutes only, and it is very short time for discussion, evaluation, but it works. It works slowly, but it works.
Yeah, media literacy like partnership. You are together with opinions. Not one is one has knowledge, another one don't. Everyone has opinion, and it's the main topic of that.
And also important that our students are very smart. Sometimes we can learn from them, and I do it, and I'm very happy that I can learn from them too. So
it sounds great. Thank you.
So, as a consultant teacher, I organized in Warsaw some competition, which is called with Technology in Science World. And students from the primary school prepare some projects with experiments and with technology, with AI, because it's very popular now, these days. And after that, they prepare presentation, send to us. We watch them, and after that, they present this presentation via the other students. So this kind of competition is very important because they work together in some groups. They work with experiments and technology, and they will try how to use technology in a good way and how to show how it's useful these days.
Sounds great. Okay. Next. Yeah, of course. So, you are still here. It's time to do something together. Julia, do you have microphones? Yeah, great. Julia, can you find some person who has black and white colors in dress? And it's not for singing and for dancing. Just find one person. Okay? Be quick. Okay. And question is very, very simple. Could you say which is the most interesting moment in this conference and what you can get, what you already get from this conference? It's new knowledge, some ideas, some information, some beautiful persons around you. Just what you get, you spend all day with us. What you get from that? Please, we want to know it.
Będę odpowiadał po polsku, ale zmienię kolor.
I'm going to speak Polish, but next time I'm going to change the colors I am wearing. The most interesting moment was the discussion between you ladies that are present here when we were discussing the opportunities of Polish teachers. That indeed, it all depends on a given human being, on a specific teacher, whether they are willing to use new technologies and if they go about it in an informed manner, or maybe sometimes they are people who are not really convinced if they should employ new technologies. And obviously, the thing that you mentioned about different schools and the amount of new tools that are available, that are at our disposal at schools. Yet, as you mentioned, we have so many courses that sometimes we are at a loss. We don't know how to use them. I am a headmaster of the school myself, and I seem to be shocked who to send to which course. It's all about making an informed choice, and probably this conference serves this very purpose.
Yes, but I don't understand anything. But you are very clever because everyone in hall is doing like this. Julia, can you say in one sentence what is this beautiful man is saying? So this discussion was the very important part for this particular person. And also, like he said, that we have a lot of materials, a lot of tools, but sometimes we are somehow overloaded. So this kind of events can help us to choose the correct tool for usage. And also what is very important that this media education is based on the people that's on a certain person that should be convinced to do it. So it's in our hands actually what we do it, and if we want to do it. So yes, I hope that.
Thank you.
More or less.
Thank you. Very nice to hear it. Good, Julia. Next color is blue. Please raise your hand. Which has something blue? Okay. Julie is lazy. She don't want to go. Okay. Question is the same. What you get from this conference? What you bring home?
So first of all, I take the impression how much work does NASK do, because I live in Poland, I'm Polish, so it was really impressive to know how much projects they provide. I have a pleasure to know some people over there, so it's really chapeau bas to you for organizing it. Also, I agree with the person who spoke before me about the resources. There are so many resources. And I'm in the field of combating disinformation. And each day I have this kind of list of 300 tools which I should provide and read and check, etc. And it's unremarkable work which we are doing, all of us, creating those resources and also testing them and using them. But this is the main challenge for me, how to really provide a good repository of those resources and keep it alive. That's why I ask you about the sustainability and keep your programs and materials updated, because it's also very important for me that it's updated.
Yeah, because we are not using, for example, materials about IE. It's old. Even next day, it's already about nothing. Yeah, great. Thank you for your opinion. And the red ones. But Julia, please go a little bit take other persons as well. Red. Someone in red. Lady in red. Maybe. It's like a song. Lady in red, please raise your hand. No man in red? No
Wolontariusz? Jakiś wolontariusz?
Volunteers?
It's only twice. But maybe some underwear. It's always like an answer. Therefore... it's here, yeah.
My hair, okay.
Okay, what do you get from this conference?
I was actually inspired by the youth today, who gave me an idea of holding panel discussions with my students in my school. So I think it would be great to do it with my class and make experts of them, and then holding panel discussions with other classes in our school. So this is one thing. And another thing is talking about the resources, the amount of resources that we have. I think we have a lot of resources, but I agree with you when you said, and with you as well, that it all depends on us, on the teachers, because if we are interested, we will look for resources, we will find them because they are here. Even this event is a good proof, right? All of us who are here today will leave this event enriched not only in the knowledge that we gained, but also in lots of resources that we have in the books that we received here. And, well, yes, that's, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and last question, the same for you, of course. They show how you need to answer. You inspiring and very clever, use clever words. What you get from this conference?
The fact that Romania is a little behind, all of you. We are a little behind with this media literacy thing. And we have to keep studying, keep learning, to improve ourselves as individuals, first of all.
Thank you.
And as teachers, parents, and so on. We have to teach ourselves on a first basis.
And it's interesting because survey in Latvia shows that first, who we are naming, who is responsible, only schools, then libraries, then families, and then somewhere in the end, me as person is responsible. Yeah, vice versa. Yeah. Yeah, but persons is saying that?
Yes, the youngsters said that they, when we asked them, I did the research last year, and we asked them what do they understand of disinformation, the word of the century, I think will become. And we asked them to define disinformation in their own words, and then who is responsible for that, and how do they see their agency regarding disinformation. And throughout our qualitative interviews, and then on national representative study, they said that the person is responsible for tackling all these challenges and all these pathologies, nor the state, nor the school, nor the other actors.
Yes, there is little community involvement in our education.
But it's perfect, because in Latvia, schools, you are responsible. That's it.
We internalized the problem, actually.
Yeah. But it's good. It's good. It means that you have more possibilities, go faster, because if you understand that you are responsible, you start to do something.
We are talking about the youngsters, which have been always put on the wall. They are the problem. They don't vote. They are not interested.
Yeah.
They are doing lots of bad things in the society.
Yeah. Smoking, they smoke.
Yeah, smoking, yes, and drinking sometimes. But actually, what I am stressing all the time, I am saying that they are not the problem actually in our society. They shouldn't be blamed for anything except their, of course, adolescents things. But actually the real problems are other groups of the society, not the youngsters.
Thanks for saying that. It's like brilliant words. I think the same, but we can't shame adults because they are not coming to seminars then. Sorry. Therefore, it's easier to blame youngsters always. Okay, what you get from this conference?
So first, thank you for this opportunity to be here. And I think this is one of the ways when we can learn from each other. And as I am very practical, more than theoretical, then I like the new links, new tools, what I can use in the class during my social study or projects. And yes, and I also really enjoyed the discussion with youngsters. So good. Thank you all.
Thank you. What
so
you get?
For me, whole conference was great. The lectures, our panel, and of course youth panel, because I observe point of view, young people, and the major approach to the topic. And I listen that how important for them is learning peer-to-peer, yes? Young people from young people, not only information from the teacher, yes? But from colleagues also, yes? So thank you.
Okay, you get this idea and maybe make some lessons when you drink coffee and then...
Or maybe organize some panel with my students.
It's a good idea, as you mentioned before. Okay, we are saying thank you to you. We have 9 minutes to coffee or something like that. No, organizers is saying no coffee, just work. Okay, but really, thank you for... We need to stay. We are like decoration now. We can go. Okay? Claudia, give some... Yes, you can go. We can go. Great. Thank you once more.